everybody. I'm Dr. Marta Katalenas. I'm a pediatrician, Round Rock, Texas, and I'm here with my friend Fer Candil. We're gonna prepare another recipe for our cooking for babies and toddlers.
Yes, hi everyone. I'm Fer Candil from Paellas Tapas and More. I'm a chef and owner of the catering business here in Round Rock. We started 8 years ago, but we started this project, Cooking for Babies and Toddlers, Dr. Katalenas and myself, just to help you to cook for your baby and your toddlers. So if you are actually a subscriber in our YouTube channel or our podcast, you can see many recipes, how to start feeding your baby and educate your palate of your baby since they start finish the formula and start with some cereals, some vegetables. But today we are going to prepare, I think, some recipe everyone loves it in the family and has a lot of juice to use. So it's Bolognese sauce. So has meat, has vegetables, a lot of flavor. The kids usually really love it.
Love it.
And you can thinking like, okay, so this recipe Fer is only for toddlers because it's Bolognese sauce with some pasta. And we are talking before start this recorder about, okay, how old is good for this recipe? And we were thinking, okay, just a minute. We prepared the 7 veggies puree the other week. And we're thinking, what about to add a little couple spoons of this recipe to the puree, to the veggies puree for your baby? So I think your baby can eat this recipe too. So it's for the whole family, baby, toddlers, and the rest of the family.
I think it's great for the picky eater because
that's a good question.
all kids love pasta. That's the meal to go to when you don't have anything else available. And so pasta will use this sauce, and here you can, like Fer said, you can hide the vegetables, you can hide even egg, cook it with it, and add protein to it. So it's really a very resourceful recipe and a very complete meal too.
Yes, that's true, Marta.
So what are the ingredients that you have here?
So, these are the ingredients we have today. So we have a garlic, an onion, of course, ground meat, and we are going to talk now about the meat or the beef. Mushrooms, so I have some little pieces of mushrooms, but they are mushrooms, carrots, and our homemade tomato sauce. If you remember, a few weeks ago, we gave you the recipe how to make tomato sauce at home, and you can have on your freezer for 2-3 months. So now it's time, if you don't have any good tomato sauce at home, you have your own tomato sauce. So it's great, and it's the one I have at my freezer, and I'm going to use to make this Bolognese sauce. So the good thing of this sauce is all the ingredients are under control. So we know how much salt we are going to add, how much sugar, and all the ingredients. So let's going to start putting some. I'm going to use this blender. This is, I think we talked about this blender before. That is something you can buy now in the States. It's called Thermomix. And the good thing is like a kitchen robot. You can cook there. You can wait because it has a scale. You can heat, you can cook, you can prep, you can chop and cut. That's very convenient, but you don't have to have this one. So you can prepare in a pot, in your stove, and it's okay, it's perfect. But we try to prepare this here to make the things simple and show you how to make it. So we have here the onions.
So we're just going to cut
the onions just now. Cut in pieces.
And the garlic together.
We have the garlic. And also we have the mushrooms. I love mushrooms, so okay, like 2 spoons of mushrooms. We have the carrots. So the good thing of this Bolognese sauce is has the protein, but also has vegetables, and I think it's good for the kids. So the carrots is going to add some sugar to the recipe. You know, carrots has some sugar. So we are going to chop it for a little And we're gonna add
That's it?
some, yeah.
Wow.
We just chop it. And we're gonna add some olive oil, you know. You don't need to chop as much if you don't like
You
it.
see how it, oh yes, it's very chopped.
So
Yes.
that's very chopped.
Well, for kids, it's probably good because they don't like to feel the vegetables.
Exactly.
We are thinking about the picky eater now that identifies every single thing you put
Okay,
in there.
what is this? And what is this?
Yes.
Like all the
I
faces,
don't like
no?
this.
So we're gonna add some olive oil. And we are gonna let cook the vegetables, all the vegetables, for at least 5 minutes. A high temperature.
And you don't add water.
No, because
No.
it's just the olive oil, and the idea is to saute all the
saute,
vegetables.
it's not to-
Saute,
okay.
exactly, with
Okay.
all the.
So it's not boiling it, it's really
It's not boiling.
sauteing
It's
it.
just
Okay.
saute and make soft and fry,
Okay.
almost infused with the olive oil, all the vegetables
And then
here.
the meat you add later?
Yes.
After you
Yes.
add the meat. So if you were doing this on the stove top, you will just saute
Start with the
all
vegetables.
Start with the vegetables.
When the vegetables are ready, you just add the
add
meat,
the meat and brown the meat.
do the same with the meat, with the olive oil and the vegetables, and then add the tomato and keep cooking for 10, 15 minutes. So
Okay.
you just have the recipe here on the YouTube channel. We're gonna put the recipe there with all the ingredients, and you see all the ingredients are easy to have at home. If you don't have mushroom, it's okay. You can add any other ingredient if you like it. But I think the flavor of the mushrooms on the bolognese sauce,
Yes.
I really like a lot. And I also have oregano, dry oregano, or some herbs if you like it. And I think
Yeah.
I like it for the bolognese sauce. But I would like Marta to talk a little about the meat, because before I went to buy the meat, I asked Marta, Dr. Katalenas, what is the best beef for the kids about the ground? Because I know when you are going to the grocery store and you see all the varieties and all the possibilities about lean, fat, and everything, even turkey or chicken and I think it's good to know if it is much better to buy beef than pork, because many people think or has the topic like pork has more fat than beef. What is your opinion as a professional with the nutrition and the kids, Marta?
Well, I think always choosing the lean variety, because remember, when you buy ground beef, ground turkey, you don't really see the pieces. You don't know what they put in there.
That's
and
true.
so if they already label it as lean, then you know that they probably don't have a lot of fatty pieces with a lot of fat around. But the meat itself has fat, right? And so, interestingly, beef and pork has very similar amount of fat. So it's a meat that
interesting.
pork is kind of a fat meat. Of course, poultry has less amount of
Yes.
fat. But with kids, we don't really worry about that because we want the protein and we want the fat too. We don't want to use pieces that have a lot of fat attached to it.
Yeah, the kids don't have our problem about
But-
our diet
right.
and everything.
Yes, that's us. But still, it's a good idea to buy the lean variety just because they probably use better quality meat. But you can use, they have these packages that I buy sometimes, and they have all three kinds of meat. They have ground turkey, ground beef, and ground chicken. And just use it for sauce as a variety.
Exactly. You can mix
Anyone is
meats.
okay.
Even
Yes.
we love to mix sometimes meat like a veal and beef when you make meatballs. And I really like, and especially for the bolognese sauce, if you think beef is gonna be very strong flavor for your baby with the tomato and the mushrooms, you can use chicken, ground chicken, or you
Yeah.
can mix ground chicken with beef, and that's perfect.
Right, and I don't think the meat will make it or break it really, because once it's cooked there, I don't think you can taste the difference. But I think that the strongest point of this is just the tomato sauce, the spices that you use, all that can make it more suitable for older kids, maybe after a year of age, when they are able to eat pasta.
Yes.
Anytime you can eat pasta and put this bolognese sauce, you can hide a lot of ingredients in there, and it can be really a meal. If you could eat it with a spoon, it would be a meal because it has
Yes.
meat, it has vegetables, it has all the good ingredients of a whole meal.
Yes, that's true. So we are waiting for start smelling really, really good.
Yes, I can already feel the smell. Yeah, definitely.
About the mushrooms, and we're gonna add the beef. So I
It's
bought.
a lot of beef, right?
Yes, it's
You think it's
almost 1 pound.
1 pound.
I
So
think.
for this amount of vegetables, you will put that much?
Yes, you
Yeah,
have the
because you have a lot of
Yeah, we
sauce.
don't need to use all the tomato sauce. So if you want to make like a really sauce with more tomato and your family really like tomato, okay, you can use a lot of sauce with the meat. I think this tomato sauce with the vegetables and this meat is probably proportional, but this is too much probably to make today. So I'm gonna use like a half of the of the meat and
Yes.
half of the tomato, just to show you how easy it is to make it. But you can prepare this sauce and fresh.
Oh,
So you
yes.
can have in your frozen if you have again. So you can see how easy it is to make it and to have in advance. If you have one day, a little free time, or you feel like, okay, I'm gonna cook today. So let's go, let's cook. Prepare your bolognese sauce and any other recipe. Keep on your fridge and frozen in a small. I recommend it always in small portions.
Right.
So it's easy to defrost and use it like if you have in a big bowl. It's ready.
Wow.
So our sofrito is ready.
I want to see that.
Yes,
See what
I'm
this
gonna show
machine
you.
can do. Oh,
You can
wow,
see?
yes, very
So
nice.
all the vegetables are already cooked and it starts smelling good. You see they are very soft. Good. So we're gonna add the meat. So sometimes we have to help the meat, not like a block, because sometimes it's coming like a block. If you see, all the olive oil is just absorbed with the ingredients. If you think you are short, you can add a little more. I think it's the half of the meat is fine. I'm gonna wash my hands, sorry.
And how long is this going to take to cook the meat? Now it's going to cook the meat. With the tomato sauce or without the tomato sauce first?
We can do with the tomato sauce.
With the tomato sauce. You can
Yes.
add it now.
Yes.
Okay. And then how
It's
long
taking
will
like
you do?
10 minutes
10 minutes.
and it's already done.
Maybe on the stove will probably be a little longer.
A little
right?
longer, yes.
Yeah.
So this is the same tomato sauce we prepared a few weeks ago. If you like more, we can add more, but I'm gonna show you now how is all the tomato sauce. I'm thinking like it's probably
Yep.
all mixed. And we are gonna add a little salt. And a little oregano. If you don't like it, you don't have to. Or if you prefer just to add some pepper, that's perfect. And a little herbs. I love herbs de Provence. But if you don't like it, you don't have to. This is my recipe, All the families has their own recipe. And again, we are going to program like 10 minutes. High temperature, and it's like a 1.5, and that's all. So we are gonna cover,
All right.
and let's see what is happen in 10 minutes.
In 10 minutes. We'll see
you
you
then.
in 10 minutes. Okay, I think it's done, right?
Yes, I think it's done.
Okay.
And let's gonna check how is the flavor and if we would like to add more tomato or not. So this is our texture. So it's a little lumpy. Remember, we are talking about some kids. So if you would like to try,
Definitely.
I don't know if
this
probably need a little more salt or
invites
not.
for a variety of textures by adding more tomato. I think
More tomato, yeah.
Like with pasta, you'll probably take a little more tomato sauce, but that's easy enough to add. Very good.
It's good? Tastes good?
Yes, the meat is perfectly cooked. Very, very nice. The texture. And see, you cannot really taste the individual ingredients, but they are there. All the vegetables are there. The meat, at this point, you cannot tell what kind of meat it is. So always choose a lean variety and of any kind of meat, whatever your favorite is. And you can serve it with rice.
Yes, you
right?
can serve with white rice.
Like the
So
rice
you can
we
make pretty for the rest of the family if you like it, or even for your toddlers. So you have the flan with the white rice. Remember the recipe we prepared the other day. We can add a little more tomato sauce to our bolognese. I think just a little couple spoons. So you can remove a little for your veggies puree for your baby if you want to add some protein. If not, you can add a little with your white rice. And you just
Perfect.
have the dinner ready. Okay.
Dinner is
so
ready.
Dinner is ready. Enjoy. Thank you so much again for follow us and subscribe to our channel. We are so happy to have you and help you with your week meal for your baby and toddler. And please let us know if you have any questions or any comments or how we can improve our channel. We are here to help you.
Yes, we are open to suggestions and
Yes.
to comments to make this better for you. So thank you for listening, and we hope to see you next time.
Okay, thank you. Bye.